Alrighty guys, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. In today's live, we are going to be talking about swing trading. We did get out of a position, we took a position, and the stock has been rallying up, so we've been doing very, very well today. So we're going to be talking about our strategy, our approach, and pretty much how to make money here swing trading with Moomoo, which is the broker I use. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and how to find stocks, our strategies, our approach, check out our school. We have our Black Friday sale going on, which is awesome, for 51% off, which is the largest sale we've done. So make sure you guys check it out. Sign up, and I'll see you guys in there, and let's jump into this here. So as of right now here, we did get out of one position here this morning, and that is ASPN here. ASPN here just kind of sold off, right? Which just does happen. It kind of hit that 200-day moving average line. Yesterday we were hoping to get that breakout here from the 90 to the 200. We were up actually, like $250, and then it just kind of sold off, which is fine. And technically it could still be on that trend line, but I don't know. I didn't like how it was looking, and it just kind of started selling off, and it went below those moving average lines. So it's kind of one of those things where we just exited the trade. Could see a little more move going up, but we are still holding SPRY here on a very similar strategy here. So what we looked for is stock on an upward trend. This one here had that trend line as well, which looked good. And then looking at that, RSI was trading at a 43, good trend line, 90-day moving average line support here. And then we also had on the hourly, good breakout. The stock popped up, and I think we're up. Let's pull up our trading journal here. So, with this one here, we are up SPRY here. We got in at 1383 here. So, we're up, a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. We're hoping for that breakout of that 200-day. I know that's really, really the hard support or hard resistance that this stock has. So question, how long do you search for a stock before you find a good one on average? I try to search for stocks every day, but that's just what I do. I'll look in the morning, I'll look in the evening, and that's pretty much it here. And then, this one here was the stock of the day. I was not expecting this. And for those of you that watched it, my first video this morning, we got in on this position here, TSSI. It had that great breakout, which we looked for. I set an alert here in the afternoon to see if it would open up above the 200-day moving average line, which it did. So we got in this morning, and it just went up 10%. We filmed the video, and I'm like, all right, we'll just see what happens with this thing throughout the course of the day. We'll just continue to monitor it. We'll look at some lower time frames, and so that's kind of what we're doing, right? Right now, our stop's going to be below this. Let me show you guys this. So right now, you guys can kind of see just that little bit of support right there. So our stop's going to be near and around $9, which would still be a return in one day of like $1,300, which is so cool, honestly. Let me pull up my trading journal here. Let's see. So out of this one here, TSSI, entry price 823, stop. And so right now off that one, let's go to our dashboard here. we saw a great return out of this thing. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, we're up this week alone $2,200, and most of it is off TT or TSSI. And all I did was just throw an alert there. I was not expecting it, which, obviously no one can predict an 18-20% move. So, but this morning it was up 10%, and I'm like, geez, this is working out well, and just continue to rally its way up. What do you think about the stock NNE? NNE. All right, so NNE here, what do we have? So NNE on the daily. All right, so on the daily here, maybe a trend line. Let's see here. Let's try to draw that out. Looks like we looked at this one in the past. So maybe a trend, that trend line here. something like that. I mean, I would wait for a little bit more sell-off, try to get in at like 22. You guys can just see this clear separation of these moving average lines, the RSI line. And yeah, we could get some sort of breakout. You know, if we look at the hourly, you know, there could be a move on that 200-day moving average line. So if you entered at 25 for a push up to like 30, that might be a good move here. When doing an entry on a retest, do you just get in whenever the price to the moving average line again, or do you wait for a candle to close or wait for another green candle? So if I am getting in on, let's just say, a breakout here, so like this one here, all I did was I waited for it to cross above it. Nothing too crazy. You know, we waited for the breakout to pretty much squeeze up. And that's kind of what we saw. But for like, if we were going to get in on like some of these other ones, you know, for it to retest, there's several different approaches. I always like when we get a green candle to form above it, you know, on the hourly. Even if you wait for like a daily, you know, the more confirmation you have, the better off you're going to be. But so for something like this, I would wait for like a full green candle to be above that 200-day. You know, you can kind of see where it almost did it right here. You know, so even if you waited for a day to be above it, I think that's fine. Let's see if there is one. This one here, possibly breaking out here, does look like we could see a reversal. You know, maybe something like that, where it's riding that trend up. We'll see. I wanted to kind of start going through some of these moving average lines, but it does look pretty good here. ALC here. This is kind of what I mean. So this stock popped up, right? So now, let's see. You know, I honestly wasn't paying too much attention to this one, but it does look like we have that wick of buying pressure. So I'll see what happens tomorrow with this one. But even if you entered at the current price of 87, how much is this stock up today? 1%. So went from 86 to 87, squeezed up to 88, sold off there. Does look like there is some decent support here. Let's go to like the 30-minute chart and see here. Golden cross there. A lot of support on the 90. So I would wait for like 86 on this one. Right here, 86, we'll bring it here. Yeah, I mean, I would wait for tomorrow for this one and see what happens, see if we can get some. You know, what you want to see is it almost curl and do like an upside down cup where it hits it and then it moves up. And then you could get in on like the breakout going up. Let me see if we have one. I don't think we do. Hitting it as some resistance there, Alibaba. Good trend going up. We could see that going up. Welcome, Pete. Hope you're having a great day today. But yeah, I mean, you know, like this, it's on that. It's honestly not selling off below it, so it does look like it does have a little bit of some life out of it. You know, one of the things is like ASPN looked very similar to this, where it sold off down below these moving average lines, and so we have a little more resistance to go through. But you know, I might adjust this in my strategy to, if there's like a huge separation, to try not to trade them. I know there's potential there, but you know, every time, you know, I see something like this, I always get false breakouts. But we'll see. I'm going to leave this on watch, and we'll kind of keep an eye on it. But yeah, I mean, these were all the positions here, and then some stocks with some opportunity. You know, let's see here, our scanner. You know, so this one, this is kind of what I mean, right? This one here, heavy support, heavy resistance, sold off down below it. So now we know the move would be like from 4 to 520. You know, stops below $4, risking, you know, 40 cents or so to make over $1. This one here, I think we have this one on watch. FS. You know, a lot of these are this one here looks good. I really like this one, FIS here. We just want to get in on that breakout going How do you know if a breakout on the 1 hour is near? So you can just honestly just set an alert, right? That's, I think for me that's the best route, because I can't predict the future about when FIS is going to break out. But what I can do is be prepared. So, just throw an alert here. It looks like we already have one. But so if it does dip or it does pop up above it, then we could get in on that breakout, right? So being prepared is just as important as a lot of things. Setting those alerts are key. What's this? Not a fan of that. Could see a move on this one. $4 to 5. RSI is at a 35. Hourly. So this one here has that trend line going down. Something like that. Yeah. Something, yeah. A little more sell-off. Yeah, there could be a move here where it starts squeezing its way up just because it's so undervalued on the RSI. But, you can see we're just making those lower lows. So, it's still on that general downward trend. So we could throw an alert here. So if it dips below that, we can be notified, right? So, this is what a lot of swing trading is just going through your scanner, adding stocks to watch lists, looking for plays. What's this? Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. AEG. Ooh, this one here doesn't look too bad. RSI is at a 38 or 39. 1 hourly. Does look like we could have this trend line right here. Like that. So it's pretty much a breakout of the 90-day moving average line. So you could get in. There's a lot of approaches here. I always wait for you want a 1 hour or at least like a 30-minute confirmation where it almost tries to use this as support. That's what you kind of want to see, So for me, we'll just set an alert there. And just because I set an alert too doesn't mean I buy it, so to speak. It's just more like, okay, there could be a play here, right? If it pops up and I don't like how it's looking and we're getting some selling pressure or whatever it may be, then this one here, I think we've traded this one in the past as well. DIH, we definitely have. Pull that. So all we're doing is we're trying, ooh, this one here doesn't look too bad, right? Because you can see the heavy support that the 90-day offers. And we go to the hourly, huge sell-off. So this would be one where I just added to the watch because the trend right here would be kind of something like this. So it'd be more of like a 200-day moving average line breakout. So I do think we'll probably get some more sell-off out of this, to be honest with you. But definitely worth noting. We've traded this one in the past as well. Yeah, look at that. Look at that trend line there, guys. False breakout. I think we got in from what I remember on that breakout, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I'll have to look back at my orders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. But so now it's just kind of riding that trend like that. So heavy support here though on the hourly. It's a very cheap stock, so you just gotta, you gotta have a little, understand your risk. Heavy support on the 90. This one here, I believe it is on our watch list. Yes, it is. Then the hourly, general trend line going down. So we'll probably wait a little bit more just to see if we can have that confirmation, or we could get in on that trend going up here. Best Buy, no, like that. ASPI, nothing too crazy, just a lot of volatility there. So yeah, I mean, as of right now, I'm happy with our positions we're holding. This one here, we got our stops ready to rock and roll. And yeah, we'll just see what happens though. Today alone, I'm pretty sure it's been a pretty volatile day, just general in the market here. A little bit of a dip down today, or a little up. That's good. So it's really having a lot of resistance here on that S&P, as you guys can see. The S&P. but heavy resistance here. So, you know, we could get a little bit of a dip down, but sell off always brings opportunity. So you just got to be, you know, cautious there. And yeah, you know, play the long game. Don't expect to make $1 million. And then, you know, if you guys, let me grab this. And then don't forget, guys, if you want the trading journal, that's in the description, and I'll put it in the chat right now for you guys, because a lot of people always ask for it. But yeah, other than that, though, you know, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Just a shorter live today. Hope I answered some questions for you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. You guys know how I am. So we'll see you guys. Hope you guys enjoy.